What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. So listen, Ready to Love season 8, episode 9, I guess. I don't even know. But we're at the overnight stay, right? So we open up this episode. We have everybody riding down. All the guys are in one car. Why all the guys in one car? Because it's only 4 of them, which I didn't even realize that we were down to 4 guys and 6 ladies. So you know that they get to the house and there's gonna be a women's elimination, a female elimination, like that very next morning. So as we're riding down, so it's Marie, Quentin, Chris, and Phil. And then we had Aries, Jessica, and Kat, I think, were in one car, and then Janelle, Lee, and Sierra were in the other car. So we get to the house, and the guys are like, we're going to let the ladies pick first. Matter of fact, Chris, and I want to be clear when I say Chris, because it's going to be important later on. Chris was like, we're going to let the ladies pick first and all that good stuff, right? So they waited till the ladies got there, picked their rooms, whatever. So here's what we find out. Basically, Quentin and Janelle are locked in, but Quentin still feel like he got to play the game, whereas Janelle is like, and I'm not. Man, I feel like we saw this same thing with Cornelius and Camille a few seasons ago, where they were locked in. We know they were locked in, but Quentin was still playing the game because he, I guess, wanted to stay on the show longer, and Camille was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm locked in. That's my man. Right there. Him. Now, I think the best out of the seasons that I've been watching, I think the best couple to do it was Joy and Clifton. Because Joy and Clifton were locked in from the beginning. But they played the game pretty decent. I mean, it was obvious that they were locked in, but Joy wasn't walking around acting like she was going to cut somebody if they flirted with what's that boy name? Clifton. Until we got to the reunion. Now the reunion, Joy kind of showed some things and people didn't like it. I didn't have a problem with it because I felt like she played the game all season, and then when they got to the reunion where it was time to talk about it and let everybody know how it went down, she was letting everybody know what it was. Okay, that's her man. That's her man. But neither here nor there. My issue isn't that Janelle and Quentin are locked in. My issue is that Janelle... Look, Janelle is just a mean girl. And it's not that I don't like her personally, because I don't know this woman personally. But she is a mean girl, and she is unnecessarily mean and rude. Now, do I think that maybe it could be edited a certain way to make it look a certain way? Sure. But do I still feel like that there are things that she has done and said to show me, in my opinion, that she is a mean girl? Absolutely. So we get there, and this was out of sequence. So I'm going to start with what was first, and then we'll get to what was next. We see Lee and Janelle talking in the room, and Janelle is letting Lee know she locked in. Like, this is her man, and she's locked in. Quentin comes up there, and, you know, they do their little flirty thing. Then we see Janelle and Quentin walking by the pool. And basically, they let each other know, look, it's me and you. Like, this is what it is. I'm locked in. It's me and you. So then we get to the scene by the barbecue, and I think it's important that we understand that conversation happened first, because by the barbecue, Quentin is half naked cooking on the grill, and Kat is flirting with Quentin. Now, Janelle comes out there, and she is like letting it be known, I mean, you flirting, but that's my man, and I don't really appreciate you flirting with my man. Now, Kat asks you, oh, so that's you? That's your woman? You her man? Quentin says yes. I feel like that should have just been the end of the situation with Kat. Now, Kat, listen, I get it. You struggling because you looking for a connection. I get it. But he ain't it. He ain't it. He claiming her and she claiming him. Now, do I think that Janelle was catty in it? Yeah, I do. But, you know, whatever. So then we have Chris and Lee. Now, Chris know that him and Jessica, yeah. Chris know that him and Jessica is a wrap. That's it. That's all. That's no bueno. So he's scrambling. So now we see him talking to Lee. Sierra is scrambling. She don't have no real connection, so she latching on to Maria. She get mad because Maria is talking to Jessica. Jessica is scrambling because she don't really have no real connection. So everybody, for the exception of Janelle, Quentin, Aries, and Phil, everybody else is scrambling to try to hold on and stay to the end when they really don't have a connection. Sierra said, hell, she didn't even unpack her bag because she was like, look, at this point, I'm ready to go. Now, here's what I want to be clear about. Everybody has a right to be loved the way they want to be loved. Full stop. Full stop. Sierra says she's used to men chasing her, and these men ain't doing it. She's used to men coming to her and chasing her and applying pressure, and she's not used to this. Maria, now we're in episode what? 9? Maria finally decides to let us know, well, I've just never been in love before, so I don't even know what that looks like, but I'm really trying. Now, here's how I feel about it. I honestly feel like love is a feeling. So if he's never felt it before, maybe he's felt it and didn't know that's what he was feeling. But love is a feeling, right? I'm not saying that the right woman won't teach Maria how to be a great, when he's in love. But I also feel like she not there. If you haven't been in love, you wasn't in love with your baby mama, you wasn't in love with the girl you said got away a couple of episodes ago, then she's not there. And it's okay. Sierra, it's okay to say, I choose me. My person isn't here. Tommy, you ain't even got to worry about doing an elimination. I ain't even packed my bag. Can you call the Uber for me so I can go home? Now, I know that that's the game we playing, and I know we filming a TV show, so I get it. You got to go through the motions. Maria, it's okay to say, look, I have never been in love before, but I know this ain't it. And I'm going to just go ahead and bow out gracefully, okay? It is okay. But again, we got to play the game. We got to go through the motions, so whatever, all right? So, the next morning, we had... Yeah. No. I don't even know what happened at this point. So we have game night. Maybe it was that first night. They had a game night. They're asking these questions. Now listen, somewhere the questions went off the rails. I mean, a couple of the questions were cute, but a couple of the questions went off the rails. They started talking about the roles in relationships. Listen, again, everybody has a right to feel how they feel in a relationship they want to be in. Chris is old-fashioned. Chris wants a stay-at-home wife that takes care of the family, that takes care of the household while he goes out and he earns the money. He will hold her in a high regard, in my opinion, but he don't really want her out there making decisions. Now, Chris, I was with you until you made the comment about, well, I just think women are too emotional to make decisions. What? That's the same mindset is the reason why we have Hillary Clinton for president. We got stuck with Donald Trump ass. Because people were like, oh, well, she's so emotional. What happens if she hits the button one day and she's up? Remember they had that infamous commercial, who do you want answering the phone at 3 a.m.? Because they were implying that a woman is going to be too emotional to be able to handle these important decisions of how to run a country. Regardless of how you feel about Hillary Clinton personally, it's the mindset of what a woman can and can't do. That I disagree with. But again, Chris has a right to his feelings. And there are women out there that will ascribe to his point of view and will be the best woman and be the best wife to him. Let him go find her. She ain't in that room, though. Right? That's why he had an issue with Jessica, saying she was so forceful and so combative. All of those different things, right? So the next morning, and it turned into a big fight between Janelle and Kat. Listen, again, I feel like Janelle Kat and Janelle were going back and forth? Yes. But Janelle was cutting Kat off while she was trying to explain, and Janelle was so quick to want to be clear about what the gender roles were and how she don't have a problem submitting to her man and this, that, and the other. Girl, that's fine. You still auditioning for the job with Quentin, and that's cool. But the flip side of everything, though, is, again, you resort to being catty and nasty. You started calling her a name. You started calling her ugly. See, that is the part I don't like. I don't have a problem with her having an opinion, and I don't even have a problem with her being forceful about her opinion. But you, ma'am, the personal attacks, the digs, that's the part that makes that I don't like about what Janelle does. Disagree and disagree about what there's there to what is there to disagree about. But all of that, um, these ugly girls, this, and this, and she ain't even cute, and da da da. All that's unnecessary. And the fact that Marie and some other people went after Kat when y'all got into the argument tells me how the even with editing, it tells me that I'm not wrong in feeling like Kat, that you attacked Kat or that you came at Kat, because she was like, I'm offended that nobody stayed and checked on me. Why didn't anybody check on me? Because they didn't think you, because they thought you were wrong, because they thought you were the antagonist in that situation. That's why ain't nobody check on you. And then we see a clip that they done dropped down to the own digital YouTube channel where Quentin even checked you about your behavior. He said, look, I like Janelle and all, but that behavior, I'm not feeling it. I don't like that. Okay? The next day, Lee leads everybody in a step aerobics class. Listen, I get it. You know, Janelle wasn't feeling it. Who else was? I think Sierra was half-ass doing it. Somebody else wasn't really doing it. I get it. This is probably something that the producers told Lee to do. Lead this step class. It was supposed to be a group activity. Look, Janelle wasn't here for it. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to film it. She didn't want to exercise. On one hand, I'm like, look, girl, you on the show. You got to play nice. On the other hand, I probably would have been in the back of that room doing the same damn thing. I don't know. I don't know how early it was. I don't know how much I drank the night before. I don't know. I might not have been interested. Okay. And see, let's just call a thing a thing. Sierra ass was drunk. Sierra ass was drunk. Okay. And I was ready for Sierra to go home, but I've been ready for Sierra to go home for about 3 weeks. But anyway, Tommy comes and he talks to the guys, and of course, Sierra's name is definitely at the bottom, and Jessica's name, because Jessica don't really have no real connections with nobody. So when Marie is going through the rigmarole of who's going home and who's not going home or whatever, he used the term about Jessica being combative and being difficult or whatever. And she's pissed. She was like, look, if my man ain't here, that's fine. But I'm offended at the language and the description. Now, I don't know why that offended her so much. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Don't leave a bunch of comments under there explaining it to me either. I'm just, well, no, you can explain it to me. Because I don't understand. And let me say this. Don't leave a bunch of comments talking about black women are always labeled as difficult and this and this. I don't want to hear that. That ain't what I want to hear. I don't care. Because I don't feel like that was a black woman thing. I feel like that was a Jessica thing. And that was a critique from more than one person. It didn't just come from Chris. It came from more than one person about Jessica and her personality. Now listen, again, there's a man out there that likes Jessica's personality. He just ain't in that room. Okay? Anyway, that's all I got. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.